What if your iPhone had four wheels attached to it and could drive you around town? Ask anyone in the world the name of an electronics and technology company, and 99 out of 100 will say Apple. It seems like everything they touch turns into gold. So what on earth are they working on now? Apple is undoubtedly the king of Silicon Valley. When you're edging out Google for top creativity and innovation honors, that's saying something. There's a reason why they're referred to as the Golden Apple and are located right at the heart of the high density of tech giants in the area. They're not just all about smartphones, personal computers, and digital media players either. Apple have a few tricks up their sleeve in the way of bleeding-edge technology that will, in all likelihood, revolutionize the world, just like they've done before again and again. We aren't talking about better-looking screens, an ultra-thin laptop, or a set of augmented reality glasses either. Think bigger. Think changing the face of the automotive industry bigger. The Apple Car. The title simply speaks for itself. Elon Musk and his Tesla juggernaut aren't the only game in town, not by a long shot. Just think of what Apple as a company could do if they put the collective minds of their best and brightest to the task of making a splash in the automotive industry in a big way. In the realm of computers, they were the first to use a recognizable user interface that set the trend for modern operating systems. Sony's Discman dominated the landscape for over a decade before the iPod changed how we listen to music forever. Then there was the iPhone, essentially a computer sitting in the palm of your hand, a combination of phone, camera, laptop, gaming device, all rolled into one tidy package, eliminating the need to carry around multiple devices. The Apple Car will be no exception. As it turns out, it's been in the pipeline for quite some time. A top-secret project that's been going through cycle of constantly being shifted from important project to sitting on the back burner. But now, things are moving again, and we will see a release in the coming years. Steve Jobs on the lookout. Apple executives were pondering the idea of developing their own branded car even before the original iPhone was launched. Steve Jobs met with the manufacturer of the V vehicle, a prototype car that caught his eye. He put his feelers out to the startup company, and within hours of receiving his email, the entrepreneurs had driven the concept car to Steve Jobs' house to give him an up-close and personal demonstration. The V vehicle was an attempt to make a lightweight, low-cost, gasoline-powered car with substantially cheaper materials than conventional manufacture. The body was made from polypropylene and glass fiber, coming in at 40% lighter than a steel-based car and costing 70% less to make. These unpainted body panels were mounted to a space frame body, a design generally reserved for extremely high-end flagship supercars made by Audi and Ferrari. Jobs offered a brief critique and input on ways to improve the aesthetic design and overall consumer experience, but ultimately didn't feel the need to proceed with a collaboration, partnership, or joint venture. Cloak and Dagger. It was all meant to be a big secret. Apple had been working on their own version of electric self-driving vehicles from as far back as 2014. Referred to as Project Titan, a secret test location near Apple's Cupertino headquarters was the testing ground for a 1,000-strong hand-picked team chosen for a sole purpose: the development of the Apple Car. The concept was scrapped after just 2 years due to a change of direction. They laid off hundreds of employees to pursue development of an autonomous driving system instead, a system that could be fitted to nearly any car. The premise was, why waste resources designing proprietary systems and build the infrastructure to make a car when you could essentially turn any car on the road into a self-driving car by way of retrofitting a universal kit? It does make more sense from an initial cost versus return on investment point of view. It's all happening. After Apple CEO Tim Cook confirmed their focus on self-driving systems in 2017, much work has been done in the area. Apple has now been granted a permit from the DMV to test self-driving vehicle technology on public roads in California. Their radar and LiDAR sensor equipment has been seen on a Lexus SUV cruising around the suburbs, so it's clear at least that work on the retrofitted kit and modules has advanced to the initial, if not final, testing phase. The rudimentary hardware and camera array may look a little bulky on the car's roof, but it does look like the technology is working as advertised. In 2019, more than 200 employees working on the autonomous driving system team were transferred to other projects, again pointing to Apple shifting their resources to the old Apple Car Project Titan idea. They also purchased Drive.ai, a startup company that designed a self-driving shuttle bus service. Palo Alto to Infinite Loop, or PALE, has grown from this merger, a self-driving shuttle service that will transport Apple workers between its offices. Volkswagen will also collaborate by offering their T6 transporter vans to act as a donor car in exchange for exclusive rights to the new technology once it's available. They've invested $1 billion into China's answer to Uber, ride-sharing company Didi Chuxing, which owns 80% of the market share in that country. Uber themselves announced a merger with Didi, giving Apple a treasure trove of vehicle data to help them develop their own autonomous car and fine-tune the self-driving algorithms. Rising from the ashes. In 2018, Apple hired, or poached, Tesla engineer Doug Field, leading to speculation that they had changed their mind and were again looking to compete in the flourishing electric sector of the automotive market. Lately, there have been sources cited as anonymous Apple employees stating that the Apple Car project is once again up and running. It's been described as being able to give Tesla a run for its money, and reportedly, ex-Tesla employees are jumping ship to work on a project too exciting to pass up. Fuel's been added to the fire by Apple when they hired former Mercedes-Benz head of research and development Johan Jungwirth as a consultant for an unspecified project. It's rumored now that the new team are working on a range of technologies including silent operation, automatically opening doors, augmented reality windscreen displays which will replace a steering wheel and foot pedals, and also improved LiDAR sensor array. Currently, the LiDAR technology used in Apple iPhones works in the same way as sonar does for a bat. Only instead of sound, light reflection is measured in the order of nanoseconds in order to make a 3D scan of the surrounding environment. This creates depth mapping points, with the raw data run through the built-in ArcKit framework algorithms in the phone to create brilliant-looking photos, but also to generate augmented reality, where graphics can both pass in front of real-world objects as well as behind and through them. The LiDAR technology in the Apple Car is rumored to be incorporated in the body panels as well as the wheels to map surroundings in real time for the autonomous driving system to react to the ever-changing driving conditions. Taiwan-based semiconductor manufacturing company TSMC has reportedly been approached by Apple to build the chips that will eventually be used to run the logic for the self-driving operation systems. Sunnyvale, California looks like it's the home for the hidden SG5 lab, tasked with breathing new life into the Apple Car concept. Leaked information from an inside source points to Apple headhunting 20 elite-level experts from the German automotive industry to bolster the team. With a wealth of knowledge, experience, and technical ability, it's hard not to imagine the tech giant selling a whole bunch of white bubble cars featuring the famous bitten Apple logo. The Apple-branded car is rumored to be set for launch in 2023 at the earliest and 2025 at the latest, according to third-party analysts specializing in predicted tech trends. They aim to bring the same innovation to the automotive industry that ultimately changed how we use mobile phones forever. Once the Apple Car is released, logically it would stand to reason that the company would start to work on the monumental task of breaking into the aircraft design and manufacture industry. By looking at new concepts of established companies, we can get a glimpse of what features Apple may offer.